Check out these social media posts that I bulk created in probably 5 minutes or less using Canva and AI. Just for some very quick context, this is from my English learning channel where I teach different kinds of idioms. And in this video, you're going to learn how to do something like this and how to apply it to your brand, how to use AI to come up with the ideas and also use AI to come up with the content within here. To help me explain this, here is a design that I created before, which is for a quiz. Now, if you're in an education niche, or most niches will have some type of quiz post that you can quiz your followers on. And I've got a good example of this in a moment. But the first step is to find this type of post. We're going to look at another post later as well. But I think by the end of this video, you'll know what post you want to use for this and what kind of posts you can use. So I found this quiz post here. I just went to brand, shuffled the colors until I found something that I liked. I quite like this green one. And then you need to think, what is going to stay the same here and what is going to change? These two elements are going to stay the same. This one as well. And I'd probably change this up a little bit if I was doing this to post on my platform. But the ones that are going to change are the question and the 4 different answers here. So we need to create posts with these 5 changeable elements. And to do that, we can use AI, and we need to think about tables here in order to get this right. So if I go back over to AI, ChatGPT, I asked it to create a table that has the following columns: question, answer 1, answer 2, answer 3, answer 4. So 5 columns in total, and then 10 rows. The question is a history question about the American Revolution. And then I asked it to put the correct answer randomly in one of the columns. It didn't get this right first time, but after a couple of iterations, we have this, where we have 10 questions. The right answer is somewhere in there. If you know your American history, you might be thinking what this is. And then 3 similar answers. So it tests people's knowledge in a good way. Now, you can format this table so you can quickly copy and paste it, because we need to copy and paste it. But sometimes we need to take that extra step, which is okay. It's fine to do, to paste it into Google Sheets, for example, and then copy it from here. Then we go back to our post. So we have our data in the table ready to put in here. Instead of copy and pasting the question and all these answers and then creating a new one and duplicating it, we can simply, you're going to love this, we're going to go to bulk create and then enter data manually. I don't mess with this. You can connect Google Sheets. This might work, but for me, it's just easier to copy and paste. So we're going to enter data manually. We're simply going to paste it in, which I did before, and then click done. Oh, before we do that, you can change the titles here to say question, for example. You're going to see what that looks like in a second. We now have to do the following. Connect the data to your elements, which I did before, which is why it's showing up here. But in question 1, we can connect data and say question. So now, what do you usually do in your free time is going to change to who wrote Common Sense, okay? Then answer 1 is going to be John Adams. Answer 2 is going to be Thomas Paine, and then so on and so on. And then the next design is going to be the next set of questions. The easiest way to show you is to show you. So if we click continue, generate 10 designs, the magic has happened. We click view design and look at this. We now have 10 questions or 10 quizzes for social media. So we can go through them. You can see how it changes. And then we have these now to schedule out on social media. All you need to do is click share and then download all 10 pages. And then you can unzip that folder and then take those images and upload them to social media. Now, I want to show you one more because this might help you think about what you can do. And then also in a moment, I'm going to share another way that you can do this too. So this is a quote image. And I like this because it's simple and it looks different to me. So the quote's here and the name is down here. So we have our template. Then we go to ChatGPT and I asked it to come up with 10 business quotes and list it in a table format again with the person and the quote here. I then did that middle stage, which sometimes gets frustrating, to paste it into Google Sheets, copy it from here, and then go back to bulk create. I've already pasted in the data. So we're just going to generate 10 designs and it's going to work again. We know this. Here we go. So we now have these 10 quotes here as well. So you can ask ChatGPT to come up with the data, but you can also upload some type of reference point based on your content. So it could be a podcast transcript, a YouTube transcript, it could be a blog post, it could be social media posts. And then what it's going to do is it can come up with some ideas for Canva posts. And you can also go to create new design, go to Instagram post, and then go to design here and just see the different templates where maybe you want to do this one. So let's add this in, apply 5 pages. This is in Spanish, of course, but 3 tips. And then you can create these tips posts and say, I have this blog post. Can you create a 3 tips from this blog post? And here is what I need from you in table format for Canva bulk create. And then you can just easily bulk create this and ask it to come up with 10 of these in total. So therefore, you now have 10 posts based on your content in the same format, which you can use again and again. And this has given me ideas for what I'm going to do next. Like before, if you want to change the brand, just shuffle this. And if you want to learn how to do this and set this all up, then watch the video that is on your screen now. And if you're new here, be sure to subscribe. Bye for now.